Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen. Enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV.
I love
Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time. Oh, listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen everybody to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best.
Yeah, hello, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is another edition today on the Central TV, and we are here today. Basically, my name is Nathan S. Biangard. It's a privilege to be here, and we are expecting our guests because we know that today traffic was huge in Liberia, so they are finding it difficult to join because they had a lot of engagement in terms of traffic on the road. You know, the condition that we face in Liberia in terms of traffic. We assume that you'll be home by 1 o'clock, you'll be home by 5. So we gotta expect it and we gotta live by it. But basically, today is going to be a very promising one. I can assure you because the topic and our guests today they are very very much informed about the topic on a discussion and. We are very optimistic in the next 2-3 minutes. They will start to join us I'm trying to have some conversation with them as we speak currently. We cannot hold them responsible because it is a situation now that we have on ground. Our country, in terms of traffic congestion, it is difficult for us. So we just give them 2 3 minutes, they will be of us. So it is a privilege again to have here all those that are following on live. We are grateful for the opportunity. Keep following us. This is Essential TV. This is where you get all of the best information around our country. This is where you get all of the fascinating information as well. So today we have the youth premiere time. It's an extra edition. And today our guest will be Daniel. Daniel is a reporter from Truth FM. We have Leona. She's a founder of Reach Out Foundation. We also have Josh Flomo. He's also a writer. He is the chief editor of the Alalen newspaper and the co-founder of the Ministry of Information Maker Reporter. And we also have me here as a co-host on the show. Our host for today, although she is not here, but there's no other person. Our all-time best host is Mistress Veronica Graham, who is the biggest host currently in our country. All nobody regret we are saying that because when it comes to information dissemination, when it comes to the game, the media game, she understands the game very well and she knows how to propound the issues. So again, like I said, somebody's trying to join us. So keep sharing this information, keep sharing the show, keep following us. We will be with you shortly. Keep following, keep sharing. Yeah, keep sharing, keep sharing. Our guest will be here shortly. We know that Liberia now in terms of the traffic it is very difficult. So I think most of you want to know some of the topic on the discussion today that we're about to have. But we want you to keep sharing it because today indigenous is very much extra. It is extraordinary extra. So today we'll be discussing the drug trafficking at the RRA. We all know that in recent time, the LDA arrested a huge amount of drugs that is amounting to close to 19 million in our country. And the issue now, people are trying to politicize the issue. People are speculating. People want to know what's the outcome of the drugs in Liberia. We'll also discuss the recent incident that took place at the legislature where one of Bon County representative Marvin Cole had to apologize to Yokori openly. So these are things that we'll be looking at, and our guest today will be asking a lot of questions as it relates to this. So basically, we want you to keep following the show because this is where we give you all of the latest information that happening around town. So we want to know what really happened to Marvin Cole, why he had to apologize. Because Marvin Cole was one of those who told Honorable Kalubag to stand by your word. In fact, the law is the law. So we're very shocked when we heard that an intellectual in Marvin Cole had to apologize. So we don't know what's the issue. We don't know what's really happening that Marvin Cole had to apologize. Is it because Marvin Cole was afraid to be suspended, follow expulsion? Because that's how expulsion can start. Is it because Marvin Cole was afraid to be suspended or later on follow expulsion? Is it that Marvin Cole was afraid of, yes, is it that he was afraid of the speaker? Because all of a sudden we noticed that Marvin Cole said the speaker was late. And honestly speaking, anybody can be late for a job. So I don't think that Richard Kuhn was the only speaker in our country, or is the only speaker in our country that is late for a job. So we don't know. We don't know what's really happening to Marvin Cole. And then he reacted by sitting in the speaker seat. And now the speaker has lobbied with your colleagues. You know that place is a political hall. Anybody can do anything to anybody. So we don't know. So we don't know what really happened to Marvin Cole. We don't know what happened to Marvin Cole. And all of a sudden he had to apologize to the speaker. In fact, his colleagues from Bon County, I remember then came to start to apologize to the speaker of the House of Representatives. So we don't know what really happened to Marvin Cole that he had to apologize. Is it that the speaker's seat is an extra seat that anybody can Anybody cannot sit on. It said that the speaker seat is an entitled seat. It's an entitlement to Speaker Richard Coon, or is it a seat that anybody can just sit on? We know that they get a special area for the speaker to sit. Yes, of course, we agree with that. But apparently, Marvin Coon never knew about it. Yes, apparently Marvin Coon never knew about it when he sat in the speaker seat. So it was shocking to us. First time in the history of this country that a representative will leave his assigned desk and go and sit in another person's desk that bears another county. So it's like Marvin Cook want to go in district, say district 11, district 12. District 12 to go and contest against Speaker Coon. Is that a good singer for Marvin Cole? We don't know. We don't know. So today our guest will be telling us what really happened to Marvin Cole, whether he has seen a good standing. And one minute ask, does the speaker have the ultimate power, the legal and legitimate right to suspend Marvin Cole of a position? We don't know. Our guests will be telling us today based on the research. We don't know whether the guests will go in deeper because most of them they are all reporters. Most of them they understand the media work. Most of them they understand the political. Some are reporting from the House of Representatives, so they have first-hand information as to what law that protect the speaker, as to what law that protect Marvin Cole. He has to apologize, and even he counted police will have to join him or to join in the process to apologize to the speaker. We don't know. We are very shocked. We don't have the information. We don't have the information. Our guests will tell us today. They will tell us today. And we also listen to other media or like that. They are giving the LDA 3 days ultimatum, meaning it's 72, 73 hours. If the LDA cannot come up with news while being involved in the judge business, they will have to come and then call names. We don't know. We don't know what's happening. Is the LDA playing games with the judge issue at the airport? But for me, I believe that Liberia a transit point. I don't think that just came from Liberia, to be honest with you. I don't think so. I don't believe so because that amount of judge, it's the first time in our history. First time in our history to see such a judge in this country. That what that kind of money are staying to be corrected. This is not something that we can joke about. Yes, we agree the president of Liberia is trying to first judge, and you cannot override that. You cannot say the president or the government is not fighting just. The president has dismissed two different leadership now from the LDA on the basis of the same just issues. So you cannot tell us that His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Mabraka and his government are now fighting just. No, we won't believe that because we know for sure that the president is fighting just. So now, does the current DA officer or does the current DA boss stand losing the job? Do we believe that his job is currently at risk? Or do we believe that he will still continue with his job? Because I believe President Boaga is watching the process with eagle eye, and the entire government want to know what's really happening or what really took place. And some media outlets are even throwing talk. They are even trying to speculate. They are even assuming. They are even accusing the president that is involved in the just business. I don't know whether they have facts, but for us here, we don't speak with our facts. We cannot tell whether the president or a lawmaker or a senator's son is involved in the just business. We cannot tell because we don't have the fact. When we do have the facts, we'll tell you the facts. We'll show you the facts. We don't have the facts. Those who are speculating that government officials, children are involved in the just business, you know the facts. You have the facts. We cannot tell you the facts now. So if you have the facts to tell that government official or the president, the vice president's son is involved in the just business, why tell? We know. We will have to say it. For us at Central TV, soon to be network, we don't have the facts, so we can tell you. But we always advise you when you don't have the facts, don't speak. When you don't have the facts, don't accuse. When you don't, the DEA have the facts. They are telling all that they are carrying on deeper investigation to come out with the facts. Or we want to support the LDA when they come and give you wrong information and they realize that the information they give you is wrong. You also criticize. So let's give them the time. We're not discussing a kilo. We're not discussing just a little cocaine. So we're not discussing that. We are discussing a huge amount of drugs. So we cannot say that LDA is trying to pretend that they do not have the facts and all that stuff. No, that will wait when the appropriate time reaches. They are going to give us the facts. So for us, we don't speak with our facts. Once the appropriate time reaches, the LDA will tell you who are those involved in the drugs business, who are the suspect, and as we even speak now, they say they have 6 persons now they identify they are in custody. So people are saying that the government isn't doing anything to fight drugs. 6 persons is in custody. Then you're telling us that the government is not fighting drugs. No, I think that's a contradiction. So we'll wait for the LDA to come up with the facts. They give us 3 days. We'll show from now to Tuesday, latest or Wednesday. They will come and let us know. Welcome, our CEO and our CEO host and the best host within the country of like within our republic. Welcome to the
You were
show.
going to see you fire me,
Yeah,
or the CEO saying, if you're going to see you, so you fire me. Oh.
yeah,
But this
the
just
best CEO host ever.
later.
So welcome. We are discussing. Yeah, welcome. We are discussing the issue of the drugs at the
I'll be ready.
RRA, and we want to know because it is something around 19 million estimated amount. We want to know whether the LDA is very effective in the drugs enforcement. We want to know that whether they are very effective in fighting drugs in Liberia and the security institution, whether they are really doing their job. Yes.
Yeah, this place. Yeah, the thing is, Nathan, sorry, I told you I was not going to be in studio today due to some job-related issues, but I just wanted to
Yes.
make my own contribution when it comes to Mr. Honorable Marvin Cole. I want to say I'm so proud of Marvin Cole, and other people will learn. Let me tell you, people made mistake, and when people make mistake and realize that mistake and apologize, the Bible, they say the earth is human, to forgive is divine. So again, there where other people need to look. Wherever Yakekoluba is sitting today, he will learn his lesson in hard with reason being. People like, oh, don't go apologize, don't go apologize. If you wrong your colleagues, you say you are sorry, it won't cost you anything. So I mean, Melvin Cole realized his mistake. He knew very well that he knew what he did was wrong, and he apologized to his colleagues and he apologized to the speaker. That was really great, and I'm proud of him. Whatever he had done before, whatever he did, at least he meant in order to say, "Oh, I'm wrong." Sometimes when people do something, you be on you be defensive. When you go, you lay down and sleep, you think about it. Oh no, whatever I did was wrong. Or your wife or your husband talk to you, they be bold enough to come. So they asked for Melvin Cole. I mean, I just want to say I'm proud of him. I mean, I wish you could have opportunity with him for him to come on this show one day. The next thing is I'm in a rush. While your guests are still making preparation to join you, they trusting, they're talking in Liberia. People gotta be very careful. People gotta be very careful when it comes to their trusting because their trusting will break the government, and the trusting this particular trusting will break the government, or the particular trusting will make the government. Reason being, many people in the government, the children in jail, like Honorable Musa Ability. Today he was saying my child is in jail. So again, the way we do things is not the way security people do things. Like we know, it's sometimes when we're treating patient, the family member just want us to go right away and do it the way. No, you do assessment. You do everything before you go ahead, or you collect some labs before you ready to start treating. You don't just treat like that. So I mean, we are not security people. We don't know what preparation the security people making. We don't know what information they have. But the aspect of people pointing a finger at the government, I'm not a lawyer for the government, but you think the government here will be in a thing, they will want the people to go arrest our drugs to the port? Yeah, somebody
Mhm.
within the government maybe allegedly could be into it. But I don't want us to really assume that the government is aware of that 19 billion. Again, those are all who are impatient. That's a security work they're doing. Doing security work is completely different from other profession. So let's give those guys chance. We already know that it was 19 point some cent billion of drugs that were arrested. That drugs did not walk to that airport. That drugs didn't just come to that airport. And it's not like they were bringing the drugs in. The drugs were being in the airport and they were supposed to put it in the plane. So I mean, let's just get them chance. Let them do the investigation. If at all, if is Waka Jion board are doing it, he must come to justice. He must face the consequence. If I or Jeremiah Kunjuan are doing it, he must face the justice. He must come to, because the fact of the matter is, they are not taking the job. Our children are dying. Even though people say now they can enjoy like bread, pork, and eat or can smoke, whatever way they consume it. But you bringing it in our country, making it like it's something good. If that rice, even a trans era, is not even fine. It's not even good. So let's just be
Well,
patient. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What
Go
we want
ahead.
to argue on the issue of security at the airport, the surveillance intense of security at the airport, because we Rio International Airport is the only international airport we have up to standard within Liberia. So there is a place where we have the joint security preparators are there. So what we want to argue in terms of the security at the airport. So what type of security do we have that will even we even allow such a thing to even be at the airport? Because um it's just by the grace of God, we saw that the security apparatus saw that. So, in terms of security at the airport, surveillance, what do you make of that?
Nathan, again, I would tell you, security way of working is completely different from us. People just think our job was just cut today. We don't even know how long the security people, the joint security, we don't even know how long they've been working to arrive at the quantity of drugs they took. We don't even know how much patient they've been. We don't even know how much opportunity they have been given up. But just for us to get the drugs, the quantity of drugs we got. We're thinking our own way. We are not security, personnel, so we don't know how they work. So if at this point they can get our quantity of drugs, it mean they don't think that drug jacking today. They post, okay, we're grabbing it today. You think wherever that drugs came from, somebody they're not getting information in Liberia. They were patient. The people can
Mhm,
say when you digging the operation, be careful. Grab it to the place, it will not escape from you. So I mean, if this they didn't say they didn't arrest people, they said they have arrested I think 5 or 6 person, but they are not going to
mhm,
disclose the name until they conclude the investigation. Arresting somebody does not mean the person is responsible for the drugs. We
mhm,
can be working to a particular place, maybe a narcotic is missing. We all nurses out there will be arrested or will be calling the administrative officer for investigation. That does not mean I'm guilty of the narcotic. So even though people were arrested, 6 person were arrested and they are still looking for some people, but it does not mean those 6 people were arrested. Maybe those 6 people can get information to them that will lead to the person that brought the drugs or the organization that brought the drugs in the country. Maybe those 6 people will get information that will lead them to, if they're packaging or a place in Liberia that they have the safe haven. But let's just be patient. Whatever it is, whether it rain or shine, John Security will have to tell all the source of that drug, where it came from. Because
mhm,
if you put in cargo in the plane, or you put the other protein
mhm,
in the plane, if I bring in my suitcase is attached to my name, from Georgia or New York, wherever I come from to Liberia. And when I get to that place, they will know that my suitcase. So wherever that car
mhm.
was, it was in somebody's name. And the person was trying to put
Sure.
it in a flight. Therefore, I mean, let the people chance. They're doing an investigation. They can just come to this, okay, that Veronica we got from the airport. Because people feel that Veronica name should be called. No, give them the
Mhm.
opportunity to do the investigation. They will get there a week or 2 or 3 and they don't tell anything. Then we'll start accusing people. But let's start a
Sure.
finger pointing until the security people can conclude the investigation.
Okay, okay. Let's start the finger pointing onto the security people can include the investigation. So, just before we leave you to go, so I want to ask the last question. What reform are needed to protect Liberia from becoming a transit hub for drugs? What reform, what recommendation do you have to national government to protect Liberia from being a transit point for drugs?
The first thing is, Anita, I don't have evidence if Liberia is a transit point of drugs. We are just assuming, people just assuming that Liberia is a transit point of drugs. Because sometimes you're going to speak with evidence that when you are called tomorrow, you can say, this is my evidence. Okay, yeah, 90 million United States drugs were arrested at the airport. Yes, cool. That doesn't make Liberia to be the transit point of drugs. Maybe the people that were carrying out drugs were just trying and error. Or maybe it's something that they have been doing it on a routine basis. So until it can be, clear, it can be concluded and clear by the security people, I cannot say Liberia is a transit of drugs. But if Liberia is a transit of drugs, then we have a lot of work to do when it comes to drug trafficking. We got too many work to do. Again, some of the work we have to do is pay our security goods. They are the security salary because Netherlands temptation is high, my brother. Let's be honest with you. You come to that airport, you will hold there at the end of the month. Maybe your salary is $300. That you can't even, maybe you can't come on time. I mean, nobody wants to put a life in jeopardy. But if somebody can tell you, my man, carry my bed, man, at the end of the day, I give you $3,000. You know how many months you will work before you get $3,000?
Before we can
So
go,
When
I
that's
mean,
something like that.
they need to you ain't gotta put yourself on meat. They need to increase our security people. They need to increase the salary. They need to give them some good benefits, because even in the search of drugs, those security people will lose their lives, and there will be somebody who will be a widow, so somebody who will be a fatherless. So again, we need to raise the salary of our security people, our joint security, and then because if we raise this, and then we need to train people, and not everybody who in the security parameter know how to hunt drugs. And then we need to look for the security door need to be in Liberia. I mean, if we have the security door in Liberia, later I'm telling you, I was traveling from New York to Brussels, and I don't know what happened. I just saw that door chasing a particular bag, a particular suitcase. And I didn't know it was my first experience, a door and security, because they call it 911, some kind of door. And when our security start, when that man go this way, that door will follow that man. At the end of the day, they arrested that man. And when we saw the news, that particular place, the airport, the time they arrested the man, the video camera, they show it was that particular man in our dress. Because the thing, we don't even have things. We don't have materials that we can check for drugs. Later, I can have drugs in my glasses apart, nobody will know. Even in my pen, even in a pencil, even in my scarf. Because we got nothing to detect drugs. I don't, let me not say, maybe we don't have anything to detect drugs in Liberia. But if you had the security door, they call K9, you got a K9 door. I don't care what they pass here. By the time gas come in, yep, let our door do the work to the airport. And let the security post there and instruct the door. So those are some of the things that they really need to be thinking about. Because door will not compromise anything. They can bribe door, they can do anything. So I mean, that would be my little contribution towards it. Again, I'm sorry I have to leave because of job
so
engagement.
yes, thank you so very much. And tell the CEO, sorry, we retract our statement. We call we call it a boss CEO. But your position is limited,
Oh,
and
just tell me
he
the
is
host.
way at the
Say the
top.
host. Just say the host for Saturday edition. That would sound really good.
Yeah, yeah. So we retract our statement. So Daniel is active. Daniel, please introduce yourself just in a minute because we are time
I see
pressed.
my by station.
Please introduce yourself quickly.
Thank you so much, Nathan. And let me say thanks to all those who on the platform and those who following the live. I'm Daniel Sony, and I report for Truth FM 96.1 in Painesville.
Daniel, Daniel, are you getting me?
Yes, I'm getting. I think the network. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, yeah, the network. Okay, the network. So we are on the issue of the judge in Liberia, the judge that was arrested by the LDA at the RRA. Some are speculating that the drugs had some huge political involvement. That's the reason why the LDA is delaying with the investigation. And some are saying that the LDA did well to even arrest 3 suspects or 6 suspects to be precise. 6 suspects, and they are giving us time that will go in details and come up with the real information on this. So we're also looking at the security issue at the airport. So what do you make of it? Where is Liberia going with the judge? Some are saying that Liberia is a transit point, it's a big hub of transit point for the issue of drugs in Liberia or around the world. So what's your issue? Not your issue, but what's your point or what's your view on the issue of the judge? I think Leona is already here, but before going to Leona, I will ask you what's your take or what are your input when it comes to the justice in Liberia? Most precisely the reason judges are formed. Daniel will have to go off again on the network issue. But my network here is very strong, very good. I don't know
Thank you
what's
so much,
happening.
Nathan. I think
Yeah, yeah, keep quiet.
it is time for the. You getting me?
Yeah, you kind of like cracking in and you lost. But just go ahead, just go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I think where we are now as Liberian, everyone is so eager to know what is happening within at the
Mm,
LDA right now. Currently, based on the situation, we all know that the LDA from the beginning of the acting LDA boss, he started his work fine. A lot of people
mm,
praise him and for what he tried to do within the country. But now reaching to this level where we are seeing a huge amount of drugs in this country. It was also arrested at the Rabat International Airport. That shows a big concern. And to admit,
mm,
Nathan, and all those who following this life, you know, to see the kind of amount of drugs in this country, for me, I will not say that he is compromising. Uh, the first thing is that by you having press conference and also being invited at the Ministry of Information, why can you break the news? But coming out to the public, and we all know that from the genesis of your administration, when anyone caught with drugs, you will announce the individual name and also take photo with what they have in possession. Then why now you arrest a huge amount of drugs and you don't want to call name, telling us telling the public that the reason you don't want to announce or give any information out to the public it undermine the investigation. So are you trying to tell us that when a common man does wrong, the common man will be announced without investigation, but now you are telling us that you cannot announce except the investigation so complete. So I would say that that scene had a level of to compromise in the issue, and I don't think the LDA boss should have the individual that he is talking about, says individual or says person is behind the issue of or or huge amount of job in this country. You know, before he announcing, why can't he break the news? He just gave his first quarter report. It was it was welcoming on June 2nd. He just gave the first quarter report. Everyone say, oh yes, at least the LD is working, at least to eliminate the high importation of the drug in this country. And he has also admitted that there were several ghettos that have been destroyed under his regime. It's welcoming, but we wasted even a huge amount of drug that was even arrested in District 17 in Broadway. We saw that that individual was on camera. We wasted the issue of bucket roll. We wasted the issue of other people, right? Then why now is the LDA boss is afraid to call name? That's the question. Why is he afraid to call name? So that's the question. I think I won't say that he is compromising, but I will say that if you want to carry on a due diligence to be more safer in this form of manner to carry on a high investigation, then I need at least the need should be out so that the brain can know how drugs is imported in this country. Because later you and I will not go other country to import drugs or drugs in this country. We
mm,
don't have the access. So
mm,
meaning that all of what our brothers and sisters are consuming today, that they are
mm,
top officials. They are big people here behind what they are taking in today. At the end of the day, we say that those the children are not serious. The people are the children in the street. The end of the day. But I think what the DA boss is actually doing, it may let it undermine his leadership to the fullest. Yeah.
what the DA boss is actually doing, it might likely undermine his leadership to the fullest. So we get that part. But what if someone want to argue that the LDA need to carry on some proper investigation because it was not human being carrying the drugs. But and they also said that they are arrested 6 person in custody, and in the days of 3 from now they will come up with investigation to know exactly who are the owner of the drugs or who are being involved. So allegedly they cannot come up with the actual names of those who have been involved in the job. So the issue is still alleged. So we don't want to hold anybody responsible concerning the issue of the jobs at because it was in transit. It was actually in transit, and thank God that it never left the country. Some would say that the security apparatus at the airport they are very good because, mind you, what if it were about to leave the country or they had left the country already, or some stay here and they don't have access to it? So what became of it? Was it really coming into Liberia or it was going out of the country? Which one? Are you getting me? So he will come in. So we cannot tell whether the drugs
So,
will leave. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so okay, it is true that now we cannot announce, but the fact of the matter is that you seized the drugs in this at the airport, and you admitted that there were individuals behind the act. Okay,
Mm,
then what
mm,
her name?
mm,
You are if only there was no one identified at that moment,
mm,
you hold the investigation ongoing. But now when you have already identified those people, then that
mm,
you want to hide a name. There were the
mm,
questions. If you don't identify them at all, meaning that
mm.
your investigation is still ongoing. Now you have those
Mhm.
individual names in your possession. Why is the hold on?
You
Why is
are
the hold
right.
on?
You are right. So our prayer is that the LDA can come up with a full investigation because, mind you, at the security level, because it is something border around security. So at the security level, we hope and pray that they can be able to resolve this issue and come up with substantive evidence or facts to indict anybody concerning the just issue. Right now, to speak, people are trying to point finger at our key government official and some families of the government official and other things. So for us, we don't want to point fingers now until we get the full report. But again, one, we want to argue that the government has started this just issue. They have been very, very repulsed about the further jobs in our country. They have been very, very much proactive and very, very much effective when it comes to the just issue in this country. So the government, I think they have some high level from some high level of how to call it appreciation from the citizens of Liberia. They should have it because I think from the beginning, from the onset, they were very, very much proactive and resolved in fighting just.
Of course, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so we just hope and pray that the best comes. So Leona, you are here. Founder, you are here. Thank you for coming. So we have Leona B. Johnny. She is the founder of the Reach Out Foundation Liberia. So I've already introduced you. So we are on the issue of the drugs, the recent drugs that were found at the airport. So what's your take on the drugs issue? Now people are pointing fingers at government officials saying there are big hands in the drugs issue. We want to get your independent view as a permanent person in society because you have been reaching out to even people who have been into the just issue. I remember how you invited me for a program before where you share some materials, food on the young people at the ghetto in Pinsville. And myself, I went. I was very afraid because the faces that we saw it was very terrible. So you took a bold and even reached out to them. So we want to hear from him as CEO and founder of the Reach Out Foundation. What do you make of the trust issue in Liberia, especially the one at the airport of farm? So we are on Leona. Are you getting us? Hello, Leona, are you getting me? Oh my God. Leona, are you there? Hello, Leona?
I think she have a bad network connectivity right now. Yeah,
But you're getting me right?
yeah. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I think the problem from her, the problem is from her. Yes, I think yes, she has a bad network connectivity. So let us move quickly to the issue of the House of Representative, where we have Marvin Cole. Is it Marvin Cole District 3 Bond County. Marvin Cole. Reason of sitting in the speaker chair was that the speaker was late. And that place too is a political place. We do agree, but we also have the place that is a highly professional place as well. Look, Daniel, you were elected by more than 60, 70, 100,000 people to represent them. Most of the lawmakers just go over the job play. You left your assign desk, your assign office, your assign seat. Then you leave and then you go and sit on the speaker who is first among peers desk or sit on his seat and try to present yourself or to purport yourself as a speaker. And now the speaker came down very high along with people saying that they are using power, they are political, or they want to wish on other people and things. So Marvin goes to opposition now. He does that. All of a sudden, the next day Marvin Cole came and apologized. So what do you make of Marvin Cole action? What do you make of that? Well, Marvin Cole right to do that, although he apologized. Yes, I know it is politics, but we want to ask you as well. What do you make of Marvin Cole issue at the house?
Actually, his message was fine to admit. Uh, I welcome his message, but the fact of him sitting in a speaker chair, then when I'm disappointed with him for carrying on that act. I expect Marvin Cole to even sit in his chair, saying there was no one in the house to preach a message. But you going in the or sitting in the speaker's chair to preach a message is almost like you are undermining the speaker and also not respecting the seat of the speaker. You can sit in the chair, but don't make a statement when you are not authorized. So I'm disappointed in his action, even though he apologized. But that tells you that the speaker should should I say the speaker is not taking action on his colleagues. So everyone will just come out at the end of the day, sometimes they will just come out and sit in the chair, sometimes they will just take a gamble and knock it without authorizations. To tell you that the speaker is actually weak on his memo. And I believe that the reason the speaker don't want to take action on those people, sometimes he find it difficult to have quorum within the house. So meaning that if you try to take action, you drop some of the number. So it's that you drop some of the number.
But
So
one want to argue that the issue of quorum shouldn't be the problem because they were paid to do their job. One, there is no political fight in the house. One, there is no coup d'etat in the house. One, there is no power struggle or struggle for power in the
yeah,
house.
sometimes one
Why
cause
would London
sometimes one
say
cause delay session. Sometimes one cause delay
why?
session because of quorum.
Yeah, I agree with you, but why would London want to say other job when they are being paid, when there is no nurse in the house, when there is no other political chicanery in the house? Why would
If they
London want to say other
understand the
job?
speaker, if you understand the speaker, so it almost like you are in the classroom, teacher come to lecture, you don't find interest in what the teacher is saying. At the end of the day, what happened? You walk or the next class time, you're not attend.
Mhm.
That's what happened. Either the next class time you will not attend, or when the teacher is in the classroom, or you walk out. So
Okay, I get
you
that. I
expect
get that.
uh-huh.
Yes, I get that. I get that. So I want to ask another question. Then I'll do a follow up because we are time pressed. So I want to know the importance of accountability and ethical conduct in public service. It also, for example, what Marvin Cole did. So in Liberia, in Liberia, we notice so many times people don't respect the job that they are on. It happened to most
Of
of
course.
even the private sector, it happened, even the public sector, it happened. So what's your take on this? The importance of accountability and ethical conduct. The importance of accountability because when you give you a job to do, you should be accountable for the job, which means your results. which means your output of the job, which means your deliverables, which means your performance. It comes with your performance. So we notice that most people in our country, even most often around the world, we don't even want to limit to Liberia, but that came to administration because once you are the leader, you should have some administrative background. People who don't have any administrative background, they have some wisdom. Wisdom is just common sense. So what's the importance of accountability and ethical conduct in our public service, especially with our own sector, our own culture, Liberia? What do you make of that?
So, Nathan, let me understand something, right? The issue of someone is being
Again, it is actually the issue of network, and for me, my network here is good because I had to boost it over a little Wi-Fi, so uh most people don't know that connection. So at times it will give them a hard time in terms of connecting, in terms of connectivity, because was more rainfall at times. Our GSM company give hard time in terms of connectivity. So we understand what is going on, and yeah, you are back. Please go ahead. You are back. We know the network is very bad today. Even Facebook says
yeah,
misbehaving today because I think yeah, they have some
yeah.
problems.
The
So
issue
please go
of
ahead.
so the issue of commitment and integrity, right?
In
When you
public,
are being hired to serve
mhm,
in you are being hired to serve in your public uh, 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 institutions, giving a
mhm,
piece of job to lead other
mhm,
people. Have you set the head? You know that it's a responsibility to be
mhm,
there in time. Um,
mhm,
the problem is that some institutions do not do follow up. I will say that some institutions don't do follow up. You don't expect the president to appoint you to that institution. You expect him to come there and check if you are at work. You don't expect the president. So sometimes,
mhm,
and you should know that there are other people who are in charge, you know, to govern those institutions. So they may feel that, anytime he goes to work, because he take
mhm,
his pay anytime, there is no shortage in his salary. So
mhm,
what happens is that he continue
mhm,
to do the same, continue to
mhm,
create delay in his work. Yeah,
mhm,
he continue to create delay in his work. But when this man's salary at the end of the month being cutting or being whole, what happens is that
mhm,
he put more time to his job, because he know then where he has his a saving, then where he live by. So if the man's salary is still the same, no deduction, the man will sometimes
mhm,
create delay in the process. Some people will come out with the mindset, I want to work, I want to work. Those people that even yam me to work, you check out, they don't have that passion for that job, but they
mhm,
want to work.
mhm,
They don't work in time, because
mhm,
if you give him a job, the first thing you should work in time. Some people don't
mhm,
work in time, and everything part of the job ethic.
mhm,
So the only way the person will try to do that work, his or her work in time, or going to that place in time, if if you try to, if the person is not committed to that job, if you try to deduct the salary, the person will be committed.
So okay, yes, I think you made a very good point on that. But me, I want to say that when people are giving you a little responsibility, you should know that there are thousands of people who are on the standby to be to where you are or want similar opportunity, but they are unable to get it. It doesn't mean that you are more educated. It doesn't mean that you are more presentable. It doesn't mean that you have more grace as compared to them. In life, everything is just about time.
Of
So
course,
there's a saying that the opportunity comes at one. So when you are given such opportunity, there are a lot of people who goes for elections around town and then they spend 4, 5 thousand. They spend so many spend $1 million. They lost the process. So other people got more to lose. So when God blesses you your time, give you a responsibility, you should be responsible first. You should be responsible first, I
Of
believe.
course.
So I don't want to say our lawmakers are not responsible. No, I don't want to say that. It'll be an insult to them. But at least they will have to double up the effort because there are thousands of people out there smarter than them, more or influential than them, but they don't have the opportunity. It is only God who can destine your next path. So they will have to be very serious. They have to be
So
very, very cordial.
so just what I was saying, right? In the issue of salary deduction, have you observed the House activity in session when the speaker make a statement that if those that in the house when you don't come to work there will be a salary deduction? Did you listen to a statement on that?
Yeah, and then that's the people of food.
And the next session time, what happened is that J Funati Kofa
Uh-huh.
appear in
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
So
yeah,
people are wondering, it says that he just appearing, right? So to tell you that
yeah.
when there is action, when there is action being taken, you will get
Mm,
people being committed
of course.
to the process.
So let me call you
But
because
when
I
there
think
is
Leona
no
is good.
action,
Yeah. Let me call you a little bit. Let hear from Leona because we are time pressed. Leona, what do you have to say concerning the current just issue in Liberia, especially the one that was arrested at the airport? What do you have to say about that? Oh my word! This network is bad for her. It's bad for her. So we cannot continue with Leona. We are very sorry, Leona, if you are watching. But if you come back online, you have a word to say one or two things. Yes. But Daniel, are you there? So we want to know the role of media in civil society in Liberia. Daniel, are you there, right?
yeah, I'm getting.
So I want to ask one last question to you. Speaking from the perspective of the media personnel, an experienced one who I work as a reporter with, currently working as a reporter and former host the Truth FM. So you have gone far now in this process or in this field. So I want to know what should be the role of the media and civil society in engaging transparency within Liberia? Because the first thing we will notice that most of the media institutions are biased when it comes to their report. They are biased when it comes to their news presentation. They are biased when it comes to even their platform. We notice that most platform now is very political. People follow platform now on the basis of you are not with the party, I can support the platform. We are not with the party, I can support the platform. So, and they are saying that they are members of the fourth estate. So, how do we call them? Because we notice that in Benin, we have something they call simple ABC: accuracy, balancing, and clarity. So, you call us, someone want to say they are media institution, but they don't have any accuracy. There is no accountability, nothing at the camp. So, just lastly, what role should media play in our society? What role should media play in our society? Tell us, we will just have 2 to 3 more minutes to close.
So you getting me?
Yes, you are live. Yeah, you are live.
All right. So there are there are media institutions sometimes are biased. The media news are what, but right, your responsibility as your role as media institution, right, to
Mm,
the society.
mm,
The first thing you should want inform the public.
mm,
Inform the public it should be a number one thing because you
mm,
cannot serve as the fourth estate
mm,
people, I can say, or
mm,
represent zero platform, be
mm,
biased on that. Also, again, they also educate people. You should educate people. There are some they are political. We want to come that. Instead of you pushing this, but you are criticizing the measures, making it when the truth is dead, the truth is false. Come on, don't tell the truth, or you had a truth and you run with the
Yes. I think the network is bad from Daniel end. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost 9 o'clock. We are very, very time conscious here at Central TV. We want to say thank you for following. We had a lot of people following today. Again, we appreciate you for following. We have Tom Cuddy was also on. We have Winston. We have uh, Mrs. Veronica Grant was also on with us. We have Tanya, Leona, all these people were following us today. We are grateful. Keep following us for more update. We promise tomorrow will be very, very much very fascinating. It will be very, very much encouraging and interesting for you to join us because tomorrow is a Saturday debate. We hope and pray that we're going to have two opposing sides tomorrow to debate the issue and then have it informed. At Central TV, we are not biased. We are here to give you the real issues, the real conversation, and the real topic that you can make your decision on. Again, we are very grateful to have you following us today. We are happy to hear from each and every one of you again. Thank you so very much for the opportunity. This is how we draw down our catches on today's edition. Thank you so much. My name is Nathan Lesbianga, co-host for the special edition on the Prime Hour. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central